Hey folks, welcome back for another track guide. My name is Russell, aka Finding Speed on YouTube. We are at Winton, a brand new track to the iRacing service. Very cool, very demanding, requires a lot of focus and a lot of patience on the accelerator as well. If you find this guide useful, please do give the video a like. Please do come along and subscribe to Finding Speed. If I don't see you before, hopefully I will see you out there on the track. Cheers folks. Okay, so let's break down our lap here at Winton. We've got full race fuel. It's race day, race conditions. It's a hot track, 30 degrees. And as we come to turn one, we've got this access road on the right. That is our marker for braking into turn one. And we need to carry as much speed around here as we possibly can. So I'm going to keep it in third gear here. And we're apexing really tight. Now I took a bit of curb. I didn't really want to take the curb. It didn't affect me on this lap. But if you can avoid hitting the curb, all the better. And then we're going to drop out of the gas on the apex just to help the car to tip in. Now when it comes to the exit curb, these horrible bricks on the left are a bit of a nightmare. You can brush over the first set nearest the racing line there, and they're not too bad, but any more than that you're in big trouble. Now we're looking at the 50 board, and before we hit it we're going to start braking, but basically we want to apex relatively early. We've got a reasonably wide exit to play with here. And we're up to third. Now I keep it in third here, and we're super wide on entry. As you can see, we're gonna brush the dirt here, and you're not going to get an off track doing that, but you do have to be quite careful that you don't lose your back wheels. So we're just going to dab the brakes, and you can see we're already really aggressively into the accelerator, but we are going to build it quite slowly. And we're up to fourth, and we're going to tip the car over to the right hand side for quite a long sort of carousel turn here. Now what we need to do is aim the car towards the end of the curbing here, and then we need to come out of the accelerator. Try and fight the temptation just to drop the accelerator. If you do that, your back end's going to react really badly, so you need to ease out of the accelerator here. We don't really want to have to brake, but we might just brush the brakes a little bit just so as we don't push out too wide. And then about mid corner I slip it down to third, and we get back onto the accelerator. Coming down an extra gear here is going to help our turn in. We're going to be able to turn in and keep the car tight, because what we don't want to do is ride this curb too much. And then we straighten up, and then we're as soon as we're straight and the car has got a little bit of balance in it, then we're going to start braking. If we brake too soon here without straightening up the car and letting it settle, you're going to, lose the car. You're going to spin it. You're going to have a bad time. And then we need to get ourselves down into first, get tight to this inside curb, and then start building up the accelerator once the car's really started to turn around. It's a very demanding section, this. A brief spell in second gear, and then we're back into the brake a little bit, and we're kind of letting the car cruise to a certain degree. A little bit of brake, back into first. Now, I had a bit of a moment there, so I had a bit of emergency steering to do and lost some traction. Probably lost the 10th overall, but ultimately we want to end up tight to the inside here, braking, and just letting the car turn round. Now, you'll see there's a little knobble in the curb just on this corner, and that is my signal. As long as I'm tight to that, I'm in first gear. I've just come out of the brakes. As soon as I see that little stick out bit on the inside curb, I know that I can start building up the accelerator. And we can start moving back up through the gears. Very, very demanding section from turn 6 to turn 9. Hard work. Slow and steady wins the race there. Now, before the 100 board, just before, we're going to really, really lay on the brakes. We're going to bring the car down to second. We're going to throw the car in. Now, once we are on the apex, we're kind of facing at a right angle from where we really want to be. We are going to start building up the accelerator at this point. Now, if you do come into this corner quite hot, first gear is definitely an option here, but don't linger because you're going to lose too much speed at the apex, because actually it's a super wide exit here. It's really, really difficult to see your exit at this point, but you've got to trust that it's there. So you're into the accelerator, building up nice and steadily so you can get that extra turn in. Yeah, it's a tough corner, that. Deceptively difficult. So we are approaching turn 11, and again, before the 100 board, we're going to lay down the brakes really hard, back down to second again. Similar situation here. We've got a really quite wide exit, so we want to get back on the gas pretty steadily, but we want to try and maintain this this corner speed as best we can. And then we need to be super gentle with the brakes here, because we're coming onto the final straight. We need to maintain as much speed as we can. So I went for fast entry here, but then a slow build up on exit, just to make sure that we make this final corner. And that concludes our lap of the brand new track here at Winton. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please do give the video a like. Please do subscribe for more of these track guides. And if you are interested in racing my ghost car, you can download it from the website. The link is in the description below. Thanks for watching, folks. Best of luck out there. Let us know how you get on in your races this week in the comment section below.